to all blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are the Israelites, to give all of us a chance to get right. What you see right now, Trump just initialized troops to basically hold martial law down in Washington, D.C. He's talking about it being happening in New York, in Los Angeles, and everywhere else that he views fit. And all these things, man, are the signs of the time showing you that America is about to come to an end. The American society is about to fall. And the only thing that can make you prepared for that day, for this society to fall, is brotherhood. As blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, we are no longer going to be able to depend on America. We're not going to be able to depend on their money, on their dollar, on their military strength, on their police force. We never really could. The economy was built against us, built on us. The military force, their police force was built. It seems like somebody coming in. Let me right out. A little minute. Good, bro. All of this are the signs of the times that this nation is coming to an end. This nation is coming to an end, and it's time for blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans to rely on one another and to love one another. We don't have too much time in this day and age to get right, but Lord is showing tremendous mercy. He's letting this play out longfully, so we have a chance to get right. You see all the wars going on with China, Taiwan going at it, Iran and Israel, all this death, all this murder that is going all across these continents and all across this world. Is the Lord showing you that the day and age of the American empire is about to come to an end. The day and age of your oppressor ruling over the entire earth, where the polar bears die, where the tigers are dying, where the rhinos die, where the platypus is dead, the Lord is just showing you, man, that he's going to bring this all down asunder. And what you got to do as blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, you got to learn how to love each other once again and come together as brotherhood. Do you got that scripture for me, Rakan?
Rakan.
Go ahead.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 13, verse 17.
Go ahead.
Behold, I will stir up the Midian.
You will stir up the what?
I will stir up the Midian against them.
The Midians. Go ahead.
The Midians against them, which shall regard silver. As for gold, they shall not delight it.
Go ahead.
Verse 18, their bows also shall dash the young men to pieces.
Okay, go ahead.
Come. And they shall have no pity on the fruit of the womb.
Go ahead.
Come. Their eyes shall not spare children.
And this is talking about the day and age where judgment is going to fall upon the sinful kingdom, man. This is talking about the judgment that fell upon Babylon in the old days. And this same judgment is going to fall upon here in America. Right now, there ain't no blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. No one is showing us mercy. They dashed our little ones against the stones. They send our women to the abortion clinics and tell them that's the only way for them to live a successful career and a successful life is if they get rid of their babies. The Lord's going to show them here in America that he's not going to spare no flesh when the day and age comes where it got to end. Go ahead.
Come. Verse 19. And Babylon, the glory of kingdoms.
The glory of what?
The glory of kingdom.
That's Babylon. That's America. The glory of kingdoms. There's no kingdom out here more glorious than America. They got the best, they got the best military force. They got the Statue of Liberty. They got the White House. They got all of Washington, D.C. All of it just seemed to be something so magnificent and wonderful. It's just like Babylon, which is the glory of kingdom. Go ahead. The glory of kingdom. Excuse me. Go ahead.
The glory of kingdoms. The beauty of the
Chaldees.
So like it.
Good. Go ahead. The excellency.
Go
ahead.
Shall be as when God overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah.
So basically what the Lord's going to do to Babylon, what he did to Babylon back then is he's going to do to America today which is what he's going to overthrow them like he did Sodom and Gomorrah. How did Sodom and Gomorrah get overthrown? Think about it. Think about it. Sodom and Gomorrah. What happened in Sodom and Gomorrah? Come on, you know this one. It's where a bunch of alternative lifestylers try to have sex with the men. What happened?
By sin?
Yeah, but why did Sodom and Gomorrah? What happened to Sodom and Gomorrah? It got destroyed by.
What was that?
Do you remember? I'm gonna give it to you for time's sake.
By
Of course, by their sin, they got judged because of their sin, but they got destroyed by. Now you made me forget it. They got destroyed by brimstone, fire and brimstone. The Lord sent fire and brimstone onto the earth to destroy Sodom and Gomorrah, and that same destruction is going to come to Babylon again. But this ain't going to be fire and brimstone this time. This is going to be nuclear bombs. So nuclear bombs is going to be coming and falling against America is because it's Babylon reincarnated. It's Sodom and Gomorrah reincarnated. And for you to escape this, it don't matter how many guns you got. It don't matter if you sit in a doomsday bunker. It don't matter none of that, man. It don't matter you can eat all the anti-radioactive pills you want. None of it is going to matter if you don't have the Lord on your side. If you're not living the way you're supposed to be living. You out here being a disgusting monster and terrorizing your neighborhood, man. Killing another black or Hispanic man that looks just like you, man. You're not going to be safe from none of that. You go to church all you want. That ain't going to help you. You out here having sexual whores. That's not going to help you. You know what I'm saying? You out here getting high. You out here doing all the things the Lord told you not to do. Judgment is going to come for you alongside this place in America. If you don't want to be judged the way America is going to be judged, you got to learn how to love each other first. The love of Christ, the love of God, you're going to learn by loving your brothers.
That's right.
That's why Christ said what? The two greatest commandments is what? Love the Lord thy God, or thy heart, mind, and soul, and love thy brother as you love yourself. That's why brotherhood is so important, especially in this day and age, because we don't know brotherhood. Here in America, the reason why blacks and Hispanics can never get along, can never do nothing right, because we don't know brotherhood. The church teaches us to be selfish.
That's right.
They teach us to be selfish, excuse me. They'll teach you in the Christian church, as long as you pay your tithes, you go be a whore. You go be a whoremonger. Everybody falls short of the glory of God. Right. You go get high. Who cares? You don't have to change your life, but the Bible teaches you different. Is you got to treat your neighbor as you want to be treated. Is you got to love one another. That you can't sleep with your brother's wife. Right. You can pay all the tithes you want. You can come to all the classes you want. But if you're still a disgusting human being, then you're not changing your life. That's right. That's the whole point of the 90 Days program, the Trooper program. Changing your life, getting your name, because you're casting away that old man and being born again into a new man. And that's so imperative because in this day and age, America has trained you and raised you up to be a soldier for hellfire. Meaning, like, it's preparing you to be in the furnace in the wrong way. They're preparing for you to be in the melting pot called America and to die along here in America. But here in the Isupk, we're going to teach you where in the Bible, there's a way to life. So drop that one. Let me get Ezekiel 35:4. Because like I said, we're going over today, man. And again, if anyone got any questions, oh, Kashab Pum below in the chat. My brother will come, y'all will come to you. Shout out Officer Mariala joining us today. You know, man, he got the school looking all nice and right after brothers trashed it. Man, during the Midwest Fire Weekend, man. Shout out Mariala, man. He worked hard to keep the school up and running, man. And sometimes will come, Most High Christ. You know what I mean? But that's what brotherhood is all about, man. Brotherhood is about coming together, bringing, the best out of situations, not only, in the world, but even here, the truth. If a brother's tire go flat and he don't know how to change his tire, we got brothers to help him out. You know what I mean? Brother need a Mariala, he damn near, he the whole pep boy shop. Your carburetor missing, he gonna help you out. You know what I mean? The check engine light on, he gonna find out why the check engine light is on. You know what I mean? You need brothers to help you work out, man. We brothers that are fitness trainers. You need
right.
mental counseling. We got mental counselors. You got brother. You need some money. We got some brothers that loan you a few bucks.
Right.
You know what I mean? But that's the whole point of brotherhood. But we don't know brotherhood because we've been raised up in a white society to hate one another. We've been trained up to look at one another like we're a burden. How you gonna be a black or Hispanic and look at your own people like they're a burden, like they're a crime, like they're a curse to you? So we don't understand how lovely and how true brotherhood is. Who got that scripture?
Come with God.
Go ahead,
This
Rakon.
is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 4.
Go ahead.
I will lay thy cities waste.
You will what?
I will lay thy cities waste.
Go ahead.
And thou shalt be desolate.
Now this is what the Lord's gonna let happen to America. He's gonna lay their cities waste and he shall make them desolate. Go ahead.
And thou shalt know that I am the Lord.
And God's saying right here, because of the destruction he's gonna lay upon this place, you're gonna know that he's the Lord. Why is he saying that? Go ahead. We're gonna tell you the next verse.
Come with God, verse 30, verse 5.
Go ahead.
Because thou hast had a perpetual hatred, and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
Because they have had a perpetual hatred with this, which is a ongoing hatred. And because they shed the blood of the children of Israel here in America right now, what they doing? They building alligator Alcatraz.
Right.
They sending ICE agents, to raid schools and churches and everything else. You know what I mean? They send them to doctors' offices.
Right.
They had them pull up in a damn Penske truck to a damn work site. You know what I mean?
Right.
They shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. Now you get pulled over, you get asked whether you got a driver's license or a green card. Now they don't even give a damn if you got the green card or not. They take you look brown enough, you got a thick enough accent, they gonna take you in.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? So that's what you gotta realize because the oppressor here in America has had a perpetual hatred and has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword. According to the Bible, the Lord's going to destroy America.
That's right.
The Lord's going to have judgment and bring judgment on America. All right, y'all, if I could, can I get a napkin? Only if I could. And that's what we got to realize. That the day of America's running, the day of the American Empire is going to come to an end, man. Just like the British Empire came to an end.
That's right.
Just like the British Empire came to an end. Just like Babylon came to an end. Egypt came to an end.
Right.
Greek and Roman empires came to an end. America's going to come to an end. Especially because of all the bloodshed and tyranny they done to blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Well, give me that if you could, come.
Come with God. Has shed the blood of the children of Israel by the force of the sword.
Go ahead.
In the time of their calamity.
Calamity.
In the time that their iniquity had an end.
So right, during the time the reason we here suffering in America the way we are is because we don't understand brotherhood.
Right.
Because we sinned against the Lord. Sinning against the Lord, we came into all ways of the American lifestyle. We getting high, we're sleeping with whores, we're doing all the things the Lord told us not to partake in. We're gang members, killing each other in the streets, hating our brothers just because he's from this block, I'm from that block, or he's with this crew and I'm with this crew. You know what I mean? Or he's disciple, I'm this, I'm that, whatever it is, man.
Right.
And because of that, because we are in our iniquity, because we are in a time of calamity where we're being punished against the Lord, the oppressor is taking full advantage of that right now. Even to this day in 2025, everything Donald Trump is doing against the children of Israel is no different to what Pharaoh was doing to us in the land of Egypt.
That's right.
That's why the Lord's going to destroy this place. And if you want to be exempt from that destruction, you have to learn how to love blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans first. That's what we go over in brotherhood class. The reason why every time we teach brotherhood class, the reason why it's a mandated day where we teach brotherhood here in the Isupk is because that's what Christ died for.
That's right.
Christ died to unite the tribes. The tribes did not have unity prior to Christ dying. They were at war with each other every other day. They was all split off in their own different factions. One tribe thought they were better than the other.
Right.
Christ died so we could have this love and brotherhood. Like now we be at the cookouts. Now we be at the Passover, and it's all the tribes. The tribe of Gad, tribe of Reuben, the Issachar, Judah, Benjamin, all of us all together sitting in brotherhood and sisterhood. You don't even know this brother's tribe. You know what I mean? You gotta say this another Israelite, and they sitting here thriving and eating with me, and that's my brother. You know what I mean? That's my sister. And we had to fight for that because Christ died for that. That's what Christ died for. Christ died for blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans to sit down together and love each other once again. And until we understand that, we're not going to be able to escape the American mindset, and we're going to die with this place.
That's right.
Go ahead.
Okay. Verse 6. Therefore, as I live, saith the Lord, I will prepare thee unto blood.
So the Lord said he going to prepare America on the blood. Go ahead.
Okay. And blood shall pursue thee,
Go ahead.
since thou hast hated blood.
Since thou hast not hated blood.
Salaki. Since thou hast not hated blood,
Go ahead.
even blood shall pursue thee.
The Lord's saying right here, man, I'm going to make sure y'all experience, y'all love blood. You white people, y'all love bloodshed. Y'all don't care about killing babies. Y'all got to remember, it was just the anniversary, I think it was the 80th anniversary of when the white man dropped nuclear bombs on Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Now, you got to think about, y'all don't really know the true history of why they did that. Of course, of what they did at Pearl Harbor, of course, what they did. But America could have easily won the war.
Right.
They just told them it took a while. They told them, according to the analytics and statistics, they could have won the war regularly, just invaded and everything. Well, it would have took them an extra 2-3 years.
Right.
So the war would have lasted an extra 2-3 years, and they would have needed the help of the Soviets, which was the Russians, which they was already kind of, at odds with. Not really rival. They were basically rivals. They weren't enemies at the time, but they were more rivals at the time. So they like, man, we don't want to give the Russians the satisfaction of having to take over Japan and taking over Germany. Man, the hell with that. We gonna end this war overnight. And they dropped the power of the sun on 2 civilian cities, over 100,000. And go look that up, man. Go look up all the aftermath of Hiroshima and Nagasaki. People's shadows were burned. Like not even their own flesh, but their shadows were burned into the walls and the concrete. They said people was walking around like zombies. Their flesh was just deteriorating before your eyes. And they would speak to you, but you couldn't understand them because all their insides was just burnt out.
Right.
And that's the white man's, that's his natural playground. He likes bloodshed. He likes blood. He likes to be around blood. He likes to make blood happen. So that's why the Lord said right here, you got no problem shedding blood. You shed the blood of the animals. You shed the blood of the innocent. You shed the blood of the Israelites. You shed the blood over 77 million Native Americans that sought to sit in peace with you. He taught you how to survive on this land and what you do with them. You gave them smallpox. You slaughtered them and pushed them on the reservations. You slaughtered black people, and you brought over here by the force of the sword, make them pick cotton, made them your slaves, and slaughtered them by the hundreds of millions. And you got no problem shedding blood. You slaughtered the Hispanics. You slaughtered the Hispanics to this day, putting them in concentration camps, saying it's for the upright of humanity and talking about it's to keep the nation safe. You want to keep America safe, lock up every white man.
That's right.
Well, lock up every white man. You'll see the streets and crime disappear overnight. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because they are the ones that love bloodshed. They love the smell of blood. They love being in blood. They just love everything about it. You go look at them in the Caucasus Mountains. They was in there eating out of skulls and drinking blood out of skulls because that's their natural habitat.
Right.
They're animals, man. So they got no problem. Blood has pursued. The Lord's going to make sure blood follows after them because they had no problem shedding blood. Go ahead, Rukam Yala.
Oh, God.
Verse 7.
Oh, God. Verse 7. Thus will I make Mount Seir most desolate and cut off from it him that passeth out and him that returneth.
So they're saying right here, the Lord will make Mount Seir most desolate. What's Mount Seir? What?
Like in downturn, or
You give me the original term. What was Mount Seir? You gonna learn today, man. I'm gonna give it to you for time's sake. Mariah, you know what Mount Seir was?
It was Esau's where Esau's home on the Caucasus Mountains.
Yeah, Mount Seir was the original home of the Caucasians in the Caucasus Mountains. That's where they descend from.
Right.
So whenever you see in the Bible, the Lord saying about Mount Seir, he's talking about the Edomites. He's talking about white people. So he's saying right here, I will cut off Mount Seir, meaning he's going to cut off white people, desolate, and cut off it from everyone that passed it out and him that returned. Meaning what? He's going to, all the ones that are young, that are being born, and all the ones that are old. Meaning, all he going to cut off the whole race for all the slaughter and bloodshed they're doing to you. That's why you got to love and honor God. And by doing that, you got to love and honor your brother. You got to learn how to love and have respect for another Black, Hispanic, and Native American man, because Jesus Christ is only coming to save Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans.
That's right.
And if you don't know how to love them, you're not going to know how to love Jesus Christ. Everybody loves saying, I love God. He knows my heart, but you don't know how to treat another Black, Hispanic, and Native American man. We don't even know how to treat another one with decency. We at the liquor store, we at the damn, supermarket, mean mugging each other. You know, someone steps on your shoe, you ready to just beat them right there. You get what I'm saying? They cut in front of you in line. You ready to just murder him. But let a white man do it. You ain't gonna say a damn thing. You gonna put your head down.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you would let it be another Black or Hispanic man. You're ready to put him to death, man. That's why it's so important for us to have brotherly love and sisterly love and understand what's truly important in this life. Because America wants you to be lost in the conflicts within each other.
Right.
There is no conflicts besides the ones they made up between us. Go ahead, jump to verse 9, come if you could.
Come.
Are you good? We're gonna go Ezekiel 35, verse 9. Again, if anyone got any questions, you can go ahead and put them in the chat below. Make sure we go over them. You got any questions, put them in the chat below. Please like, share, subscribe, man. Make sure you support the truth on all platforms. Dude, you there yet, Rico?
Right now, it's a lot.
Nah, you good. As you can see, Come be having technical difficulties, man, so it's his fault we late. I'm joking, of course.
Come, this is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 35, verse 9.
Go ahead.
I will make thee perpetual desolate.
You what?
I will make thee perpetual desolate.
So basically meaning like, the Lord's going to continue to have you desolate, meaning he's going to continue to bring you down.
Right.
Go ahead. Yeah. What did they say?
Oh, it's actually a comment.
Go ahead.
Khan, sir, from Princess Nakat. Lucky if I'm saying it wrong.
All right, I think Nakat, but go ahead.
Nakat. Princess Nakat. Lucky if I'm saying it wrong. Khan, sir, and the reason why black and browns have problems coming together is because we are always in competition instead of working together.
Exactly, that's the point. And it's just a hand, man. That's the point. The reason why blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans don't know how to come together is because the white man taught us we were at odds. You know what I mean? When I was telling Brother Bacom on the way over here, man, a great book for everyone to read is, of course, Black Indians. Black Indians will tell you the story of how blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans came together and joined forces during the time of slavery. When even we didn't understand our tongues anymore and all our culture was being ripped from us, we still understood we had a common enemy, man. Right. And that book should be taught everywhere. That boy, you want to talk about history and all the white man society and everything, that they should be teaching black. A part of black history should be black Indians.
That's right.
Black Indians is talk about so much love and brotherhood that we had for each other that we need nowadays. It talks about the Native Americans was riding on horseback, coming on the slave plantations, fighting to set black people free. Right. It was talking how they was coming together, making joint settlements called maroon settlements, where they would literally bring black and Hispanics and Native Americans together into one tribe, and they would make black people chiefs over them so they wouldn't be able to be taken back into slavery. Because they was the Native Americans at the time, they was more reformed. They had more numbers on white people. They knew the land better. So it was harder for them to go to war with the natives at the time. So when they would get black people and make them chiefs over the tribe, they really couldn't touch them. So you got all this going on. Why don't we know about it? Because your oppressor don't want you to know about it. He wants you to live in a state where you think you're each other's enemies. So when this desolation and destruction comes, you get caught up in it, man.
That's right.
That's what you got to realize. Christ died for us to love each other once again. A righteous man died. An innocent man died for us who are criminals, us who have committed crimes against God. You know what I mean? Even you may think you haven't done nothing wrong in your life, huh? You think just because, man, I only smoked a little bit of weed. You know what I mean? I only slept with one whore or two. Right. I ain't slept with too many. Only one or two. I ain't sleep with that many. Man, an innocent man that ain't sleep with no whores died for you. An innocent man that weed never touched his lips died for you. An innocent man that never would spend a time in church died for you. You know what I'm saying? And that's why we got to honor him by loving each other the way he prescribed. That's the whole point of brotherhood. Yeah, keep going if you could.
Oh, God. And thy city shall not return.
And the what? No, man, this city shall not return. Right now, it's L.A., New York, Chicago. Man, the Lord's going to leave their cities desolate. And he's going to destroy them. And you're not going to hear about Chicago no more. You're not going to hear about L.A. and New York. When Christ comes back, that's going to be in the history books.
That's right.
When we hear about L.A. and New York, and just like we were reading right now, we can barely pronounce the Chaldeans and Babylon because it's something so ancient. It's something we don't hear of no more. It's going to be the same thing when we're looking at the records in the past. We're going to say New York, Los Angeles. You know what I mean? You're going to be looking at it like it's some type of ancient foreign writing because it's going to be gone. You're not going to hear about it no more. You're going to hear about Jerusalem. You're going to hear about all the things the Israelites are doing and how prominent we are in our land once all this is exterminated with. Any more on that will come?
Come down this a little bit.
What?
And ye shall know that I am the Lord.
And the Lord's going to show you his power, his strength, and that he's the God of Israel by bringing you down to your defeat here in America. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you are not allowed to be defeated. You got to bring yourselves up and love each other once again, according to the Bible.
Right.
Give me Ezekiel 24:6.
Oh, God.
Make sure we ain't got no more questions online. You good? Oh, sorry, Christ. We got 2 more scriptures. Y'all bear with me. And we're going to wrap it up. We ain't got no questions in the room. Everybody good? You bear with me a little more. Shout out my man, Mariah Allah, man. Shit. Shoot, Mariah Allah just got off the ship, man. You ready to go home, man. Holding it down with us, man. That's brotherhood right there.
Right.
You know what I mean?
If I could.
We don't know nothing about that.
If I could. So I got to go to my other job tonight. Just the one night shift.
Good night. And get that man the energy drink, man. Help him out. Maybe with some coffee or something, cuz you don't need it.
Right.
Oh, sorry, Christ. Go ahead. Come, give me that.
Come. This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 24, verse 6.
Go ahead.
Therefore, thus saith the Lord, God, woe to the bloody city.
Woe to the bloody city. What bloodier city is there than Chicago, L.A., New York, Washington, D.C.? All these places were built on the blood, sweat, and tears of blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. So the Lord's saying right here, woe to the bloody city, meaning what? Destruction to the bloody city.
Right.
He wants the destruction to come all throughout America for what? For your justice. For how long blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans, we said justice or else. justice or this. We demand justice. And
Right.
justice never gets delivered. Because the one that's committing the crimes against you, you're demanding that he makes it right. And he's only done wrong to you for 500 years.
Right.
You think finally in 2025, you finally crying no justice or else he's finally going to do something about it.
Right.
You think you protesting, he's finally going to change his mind and be like, you know what? I don't hate you niggas no more. Like, what?
Right.
And you know what? You beaners and spicks, you all right. You know what I mean? Like, no, he's going to always hate you. That's why you got to make your plea unto God. Make your plea unto God, love God, and ask God to deliver you, and God's going to destroy the oppressor.
That's right.
He's like you said, he's going to make blood pursue him. He's going to destroy the bloody cities. All the cities where all our children got gunned down in. All the cities where we got shot down for a seatbelt check.
Right.
Alligator Alcatraz, in Florida and the Everglades, man, the Lord's going to make that place desolate. He's going to destroy all of it with nuclear bombs.
That's right.
For all the blood and tears the white man has on his hands from blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. Keep going, brother.
Oh God. Woe to the bloody city.
Go ahead.
To the pot whose scum is therein.
Go ahead.
And those scum is not gone out of it.
Go ahead.
Bring it out piece by piece.
Basically, I'm saying all the filth that is in this place. All of these bloody cities, Washington, D.C., New York City, California, Washington State, all these cities right here in America, they're here full of blood and full of scum and full of tyranny and full of sin and full of iniquity and full of drug abuse, full of the LGBT alternative lifestyle, full of different ways for you to sin against God. The Lord's saying all that scum that's in it, take it out of there. And how he's going to do that? With fire.
That's right.
The scriptures say the Lord should, I can't remember this verse, it's somewhere I believe in like 1 Peter's, one of my favorite verses, but it said the Lord said that he wouldn't flood the earth again with water, which is true, but he will bring the flood again with fire.
That's right.
He's going to flood the earth again with fire. He needed to flood the earth the first time with water to purify it. This time he's going to flood the earth with fire. He's going to send fire upon the earth to cleanse it, and that includes all of America for all the disgusting filth that they produced.
That's right.
They called God's peoples niggas, spooks, spicks, and wetbacks.
Right.
They thought God wasn't going to do nothing about it. They took all pictures of Jesus Christ and the angels and made them white gay babies.
Right.
And thought nobody was going to do nothing about that. They sat here and called the Mexicans illegal immigrants when they stole their land.
Right.
They sat here and made fun of blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans and made them sideshows and thought no one was going to care. God saw it all. So God's going to exterminate you off the planet Earth.
That's right.
Go ahead, Rico.
So I do believe that scripture you were talking about was right after Noah's Ark. And he was saying that he was like that's where the rainbow came from.
Right. Now that's the first one. That's one precept. But there's another precept in the New Testament where the Lord said he said he wasn't going to flood the earth again. It was referencing that one. He said the Lord said he would not flood the earth again with water, but again with fire.
That's right.
But let's drop that. Let's get the last scripture. 2 Peter 3:10. We good on comments and everything. I'm sorry, Christ. Again, if everybody could like, comment,
Actually, we do have one question.
subscribe, and share. Go ahead.
We do have one question from Princess Cop. Salakia, sir, I have a question. Can you break down the 44 men in the Bible? Is that to fight for the Most High, or is that the ones who are saved?
144 or the 44?
Yeah, 144. Salakia.
The 144,000?
No, she ain't put 144.
But it's 144?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's 144,000. So what was the question again? I get it real fast.
Salakia, sir, said I have a question. Can you break down the 144 men in the Bible? Is that to fight for the Most High, or the ones who are saved?
Okay, it says 144,000 are both. They're gonna be the ones that done the will of the Most High here on earth, that fought, that lived, as the scriptures say, fought the good fight, meaning they endured to the end. There's many brothers that we're not gonna see. Like, let's say the Lord comes tomorrow and raises up us up in the chariots. There's even gonna be brothers that passed, from the times before, that's gonna be coming out their graves. That's in the scriptures as well, and they're gonna be part of the 144,000. Those are the 144,000 men that fought and endured and battle tested through the times according to the scriptures and lasted against all tribulation. And they will be the 144,000 governing the planet Earth when Christ rules. And they're going to be leading armies. They're going to be right alongside Christ. Remember, the scriptures say, what am I thinking of? There'll be a time when you were called fishers, but then there'll be a time, paraphrasing, this is Jeremiah. I'm just doing it real quick for time's sake, says Salakia. But there'll be a time when you will call fishers, and there's going to be another time when you're going to be called hunters. And those 144,000, they're going to be part of the hunters as well. They're going to be out here, digging the white man out of his bunkers and his caves, where he thinks he can hide away from Christ in his judgment. He's going to be right there. We're going to be right there with the angels, with those brothers who are the 144,000. The 144,000 are going to be the ones governing over the entire earth. They are the one. They aren't all of the one. Like, it's not just going to be 144,000 people saved, but they're the elect. They're the chosen. There's going to be an unnumbered amount. You can find that in the Apocrypha. The unnumbered amount. I can't remember what they exactly called it, the Apocrypha, but there's an unnumbered amount of people that helped the prophets, which includes the sisters, brothers in the world that gave money at a camp spot, brothers and sisters in the world that housed the prophets, that fed the prophets. A lot of them are going to be saved. A lot of them you thought never in your life you'd never see them have mercy upon. The Lord's going to show mercy on them for the works they did unto a prophet. The scriptures say this. The prophet, what you do unto a prophet will bring your prophet's reward. Again, doing it off the top of my head for time's sake, just because we got to wrap it up a little bit. We did start a little late, Salaki, about that. But that's basically what Lord, with the 144,000 is. The 144,000, they're going to be the chosen elect, the ones made to rule with Christ. And they are going to go to war to secure the kingdom of the Lord. But that's basically the 144,000. But they aren't going to be the only ones that are saved. The ones that are also going to be saved is the unnumbered amount in, I believe it's First Ezra, so if I'm not mistaken, the unnumbered amount where they said Christ, where they said they sat there with Christ. When Christ came back, he ruled over all of them. Don't even look for it because I can't remember it wasn't called the unnumbered amount, but there's no number to them. There's 144,000 that we know are going to be sealed, 12,000 from each tribe, and those are going to be the 144,000. But the unnumbered amount is an unnumbered amount of women, children, of men that the Lord decided to raise up to save them and show mercy from the destruction of the earth that he's going to bring upon. And those are going to be those that helped out the prophets, that aided us, that, gave it shelter to many brothers and sisters, and many brothers and sisters that they didn't even know a lot of brothers, but they helped the land in hand when they was down bad. Right. And a lot of those are going to be shown mercy upon. You know what I mean? A lot of brothers and sisters, like I said, you think would never be on a chariot or be anywhere near the truth. A lot of them going to be shown mercy just for their small acts that they did to brothers and sisters. But let's get that last scripture. Look, come. Hopefully that helped you out, sis. On another day, I should be able to answer it a little bit better. But just because we had to move with time, let's get to the last scripture. Come.
She said, "Come on, the water."
No sweat the water. You said
2 Peter 2.
2 and 3 and 10. So 2 Peter is 3 and 10. It's a lot.
Oh God. This is the book of 2 Peter chapter. This is the book of 2 Peter chapter 3 verse 10.
Go ahead.
But the day of the Lord will come as a thief in the night.
And this is what you got to realize. Christ can come back at any moment. What it says right here, like a thief in the night, You don't know when a thief gonna break in. A thief ain't gonna announce and be like, "Hey man, I'm gonna come to the crib around 9:30. You ready?
Right.
You know, I'm gonna come in through the back window. You know, I'm gonna cut the lights off, and I'm just giving you a heads up." No, a thief, he gonna wait when you're not expecting him. He's gonna wait when you're asleep in your bed and you're all comfy. But a man that's about war, he gonna be able to hear that man coming in. You know, a man that's prepared and not always asleep and just docile. He's gonna be able to hear him coming in the middle of the night.
Right.
He's gonna be able to know, he feel the vibe, something's off. You know what I'm saying? And he's gonna be ready for that thief to come in. You know what I'm saying? That's the day of the Lord. The day of the Lord is gonna come as thief in the night. And there's gonna be people out here, brothers, that are gonna be comfy in their bed.
Right.
You know, twiddling their toes, you know, going to sleep at night. Thinking everything's fine and dandy while America is burning to the ground. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Us as priests and prophets, us understanding the truth here in the ISUPK, we gotta understand that thief can come at any night. So the same way you get a gun, the same way you get a baseball bat by your bed in preparation for a thief to come in the middle of the night, is the same way you need to be prepared for the return of Christ. You need to be serving and living your life every day as if Christ is gonna come tonight. Meaning what? You shouldn't sleep with a whore tonight.
Right.
You shouldn't go get high. You shouldn't go out there and selling drugs. You wanna know why? Because Christ can come tonight as a thief in the night. He can come while you rolling at the next blunt. You over here, man, life's so stressful, man, I'm just gonna get high. The next thing you know, you just see the chariots coming down. How are you gonna feel? You know what I mean? They're gonna try to put that blunt out so fast, you're not gonna be able to. You know what I mean? You're gonna be in there knee deep in the whore. You're gonna look out the window and you're gonna see a chariot coming down. Ain't gonna be over with. You know what I mean? And you're gonna be saying that thing about it was not worth it. You know what I'm saying? You gotta remember what Christ said. His return is going to be like the days of Noah, where they were eating and drinking, giving into marriage, you know, living life like everything was fine and dandy. And that's what you're going to see in these end of days. What you see right now, America is not normal. America is going to hell in a handbasket. The economy's crashing. The way they treating the Hispanic brothers and sisters is damn near Nazism. You know, this is a hellhole right now.
That's right.
So why is everybody acting like it's normal? Because they want to be in their slumber. They're not ready for the thief that's going to come at night. But we're ready for the thief that comes at night. That's why we prophesy. That's why we teach these classes. Because we're getting ready for that thief to come at night, which is Christ's return. Go ahead.
Oh God. The Lord will come as a thief in the night,
Go ahead.
in which the heavens shall pass away
And the heavens will pass away. Go ahead.
with a great noise.
What's that great noise?
Sound of the chariot? No, the trumpets.
Trumpets. What else? Think. What's been the theme of this? The war. Nuclear war.
Yeah.
Bombs is loud.
Yeah.
Bombs gonna be loud. It's gonna be bombs. It's gonna be air sirens. You ever heard them? You live in the little air. Yeah, I can't do it, but you know, little siren. I know I'm doing a horrible job, but you know, the little sirens they play at least once a month to make sure you hear them. The air raid sirens. Yep, that's what you're gonna be hearing. And this how you know. Listen to the next part.
God. Away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with a fervent heat.
Now this is how you know it's talking about nuclear bombs.
Right.
Go look up what happened to Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Concrete got melted, rocks melted, grass, soil, everything, human flesh melted.
Right.
The scripture saying right here, and the elements shall melt away with fervent heat. What's the only thing that can have a power like that? It's nuclear bombs. Go ahead.
Oh God. The earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up.
And the earth and all the works of iniquities, all the work of hatred they done against blacks and Hispanics, is going to be burned up overnight, man. That's that thief in the night. That thief in the night is going to be the nuclear bombs and nuclear holocaust is going to come out here to America that is prescribed in the Bible. Now, if you want to get away from that, You have to learn how to love blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans as you love yourself.
Right.
And that's what brotherhood is about. And with that, I'm Precinct Officer 1000 Karyash. If we ain't got no more comments, we good? One last check. Please, everybody, like, share, subscribe. Make sure y'all get with us, man. Support Isupk Chicago. Support the Roundtable of Truth. Make sure you subscribe, like, and share on all our social medias. Make sure you check out our TikTok. Shout out Officer Kamyala. We're working on that TikTok, man, doing some great things. Our Facebook, Instagram. Make sure you get with us, man. We're doing big things out here to help blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans to come together and get back to our heritage. With that, I'm Precinct Officer 1000 Karyash. Join me today, Officer 50 Kamyala. With that, I'm past the class of Precinct Officer 50 Kamyala.